Yeah, that makes sense. Marth is good at abusing Falco in many ways. It's not like an impossible matchup for Falco or anything, but it's definitely a start. I know last time we did, you were like, I told you you use more Nair, but you weren't really getting the Nair. Like you didn't really understand it.
Yeah.
So just watch a game and see kind of what's up.
I think you noticed me like trying it out, and like you probably be able to tell that I don't fully understand how exactly to use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was fine. Whoa, is my computer like shitting itself?
That's wow.
Hold on.
Oh yes.
Okay. Why is it doing this? Reasonable. Okay. What is going on with my computer right now? Why is this happening?
See if it does that if you stop recording OBS.
Um, maybe there's some fucking like 3D graphic settings bullshit. Um, oh my fucking god, Windows 11. GeForce Experience. That's what it's called.
It'd be funny if it was just like the FPS was capped to like 20 or something.
Unlikely. NVIDIA. Whatever the fuck. Alright, give me the control panel. Did it like fuck over my fucking. Alright, Windows OS manages this now? Is that really the case? Uh, Dolphin. You motherfucker. Apply this. Nice. Okay. Browse. It's weird. I don't think this was like a problem before.
Yeah, what it could be.
Documents.
Oh, that's the problem.
Sloppy. Slippy. Where is my fucking path? Playback. Open. Data. Yeah, that makes sense. Options. High performance. Okay. Let's try again while my computer shuts itself. That's weird. I swear that this wasn't before. Please no lag arena. Oh yeah, it's lagging. Man, I really need to get a new machine. Alright, it's fine. That Nair, it makes okay amount of sense because he might laser. Let's see this. Yeah, I think you actually have time to get another dash out here, so yeah, it's like he DI'd it back in. That's a good Nair. Okay, this is a good Nair because you can get your shield out, but he crossed you up. So you like wave dash back at him, and he did this double hitbox. You could have wave dashed if you had wave dashed out this way, then you would have gotten the grab. That's something to recognize.
I'm not totally sure doing like a throw someone on the platform a lot of time. I don't know if that Nair is good at all.
You can throw him on the platform, and like the Nair beats slide off, but like you can do like up tilt, right? And that also beats slide off at this percent. Or you can do waveland regrab. The problem with the Nair is that like even though it does like beat slide off, hilariously he fucked up his DI, so he actually got a slide off because you did a Nair. Or maybe he did really good DI and he got a slide off on your Nair. It's just that like you don't get that much of continuation off of it. I don't know. Most of the time, I personally up tilt at this percent.
Okay. I guess I wasn't like super confident in green legs. I know like with up tilt you only really cover one option, right?
Yeah, well, most of the time up tilt only covers one option anyway.
Is that true?
Yeah, but like you can do it like kind of on reaction. Like if you, I mean, like okay, so like on Fountain, it covers multiple, sure, but it like covers them in a shitty way. If you want a good up tilt, like Tipper up tilt usually only really covers like one option. You kind of have to read their tech option. Okay, I went for reverse fair. Hilarious. Oops. Good grab. Alright, look for side B first. Alright, so this is kind of like a weird thing to do. He's like so far up that I feel like you don't really need to grab the edge preemptively. I don't know, do you think you like just evaluated the heights wrong?
No, I think this comes into like a fundamental flaw of edge guard in general. That's probably why it's my weakest aspect. Is that like I don't know like proper steps for it. Like I just grab ledge and then afterwards try to judge like where they are and then react from there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which I think is just like fundamentally flawed.
Yeah, I think you should not necessarily like grab ledge first unless if it's like they are like at ledge height, then you can grab the ledge first. But when they're above like this, like you lose so much ability to like hit Falco whenever he's above the stage if you just like preemptively grab the edge without looking. Really you should be looking for side B first. So it's just like if I'm here and I'm looking for Falco falling, I'm gonna like stand here and then I'm gonna like and if Falco is like comes to this height, I'm looking for side B. I'm looking for side B. Then the second that it registers that he's going any lower than that, then I would grab the ledge.
Right. Okay.
I think it's a reasonable policy to say that you should want to grab like that you want to try to grab the ledge like actually relatively late just because of like how being on the ledge changes your threat area. And so usually if you grab ledge late and then they are below the stage, then it doesn't matter because you have so much time to go out and back air their up B. But if they are like, you know, if they like recover at like right here and you're on the ledge, then you have to like, you know, you only have one option that kind of covers this height, which is like ledge hop up air. Whereas like if you're here, then you can like jab, or if he like up Bs from over here, then you can like jump out and then hit him, so on and so forth. You probably should have up aired that. Whoops. Okay, let's see.
Is that fair?
Yeah, okay, I see. So you got kind of scrambled, and then you're late, but you let go of shield. You were actually fine. You see this laser like didn't combo you at all. Like didn't actually get you at all. Wouldn't have gotten you at all. He can't actually shine there.
See, this is one of the issues I have with playing Falco. Is like, so I feel like that maybe that laser is gonna get parachuted, right? But I can't tell 100%. But then that's when I feel like I need to like gamble on whether or not it's actually gonna parachute.
You do have to gamble a little bit. I mean, you are literally like whenever you are like trying to power shield a laser like that, you are basically making a read. But it's just like you can be like reasonable about the way you gamble. Like if you evaluate the risk reward of it. So it's like, I mean, if you were to power shield here, then you would probably want to like, I don't know, you probably wanted to wave dash out or something, right?
I was hoping that the laser would parachute, I'm just like combo off with it, right? Like there, I was hoping, well, not right here, but I was hoping this laser would get parachute, which I can tell I did early.
Oh, that's an interesting
So
one.
I was hoping this laser would get parachute, and then I would like grab off or something.
Okay, I think it's kind of weird to try to power shield this laser instead. Because in my mind, like this laser is out for so long and you're already wave dashing and you're already low. So this is like an easier laser to like kind of like react to and power shield. And if you get hit by this laser, then like, you know, Falco might aerial here. So like I actually want to go for a dash back. So that's kind of like a weird choice of like laser to power shield. Like I think you made it harder on yourself there to laser counterplay. Whereas like so like what I would have done in this sequence is probably something like so this happens, then I'm gonna try to power shield, or I'm gonna power shield this laser because he's sufficiently far. So I'm going for a power shield here, and then if it doesn't power shield, then I'm going to probably like shield and then nair out a shield because this distance is so far that Falco actually can't like laser into nair on you. Like if he tries to do laser aerial here and then you jump out of shield and do a nair in place, your nair will beat him. And a big thing that you can start doing for nair against Falco is like you shield a laser and then you nair in place. And then you just like jump and you nair in place. And then after the nair, you either stay holding shield, because that's actually really hard to whip punish. If they hit you with their laser, then you mash fair out of the laser and then you hold shield. And then if they like as a mix up to holding shield after the nair, what you can do is you can like jab instead. And that's just like a really obnoxious thing that Marth has that you can do against Falco.
Yeah, I don't think about jab. I was like watching the PPMD coaching opposite video and you mentioned take a good jab. I'm like, oh yeah, it's just that.
Yeah, you could just use it as like a like low commitment hitbox that like makes him try again.
Right.
Yeah, that nair is good.
That nair in the corner is good versus spacing. I feel like the nair a lot.
Marth has to do that nair.
Yeah.
Just in general, like he just needs to throw out this hitbox. So this snare is kind of weird to go for. Let's see. Because he's like just so close. And he does a lot of like approaching laser on your whiffs. So like this is so like something that you can so like in this one, I think this position it doesn't make like the nair doesn't make like a huge amount of sense. I think it can't really hit him.
I think it might have been trying to like call out an approaching laser, but
Versus approaching laser, you can do any sort of hitbox. I mean, you can even like degenerately up tilt there, and then that actually goes really well against approaching laser. But like I think from this distance, you could do like jump at him and then do like a late aerial instead. I think it doesn't make you could like jump at him and then do a late fair. You see Zane do this kind of thing a lot, and it's kind of like Falco has kind of like a lot of trouble dealing with that if he is not going to do an instant aerial, because compared to Marth, his hitboxes can be kind of small, and also like Falco's like slow enough so that he can't really get away from like that fair sometimes. So a lot of times with Marth, you can do like a short hop and then like drift in non-fast and don't fast fall, and then just drift in at him. And then like if he shoots you, then mash fair out of the air. And then if he doesn't, then you do a late fair. And then the best part of that pressure sequence is like if you fair and it hits him, obviously that's sweet, but like even if he like shields it or he dashes back, you did a late fair. So you're like actionable quickly enough that he still has to play a mix up on your landing. You know, he can't directly whiff punish that fair. Pretty poor recovery, but we'll worry about that later.
that high up B kind of works sometimes, but yeah, I don't think it's great. I try to like hopefully like catch like an early preemptive roll with the high up B, but
No. I mean, if he preemptive rolls here, that still loses to you just like going down and stalling and taking your time. In fact, you actually don't necessarily want to hit. If he's going to roll early, you really actually don't want to, or if he's going to get up from ledge early with something, you really don't want to do this up B, because if you hit him, then you're going to interrupt his animation so that he can act more quickly. And he's low enough percent. He's only 11. He could just DI down on the up B and then like maybe down smash you before you get to the ledge. This up B is like really, really bad, and I would advise that you basically never do it. Like I think this up B is like not defensible. What you should do here is like you side B here, that's fine. You see he's gonna grab the ledge, and instead of drifting in, because the problem is twofold. So the problem is twofold. The first is that you actually didn't double jump. Okay, that's good. Then the problem's only onefold. You drifted in a little bit too much. So you drift in here, and then if you double jump to ledge directly from here, then he might grab the ledge and he might ledge hop back area here. So what you want to do is you want to drift down right after this side B. Your first side B was totally fine. You want to like drift down, and then this entire zone, like if you can envision it, it's like outside of all the like reasonable back airs that he can do. Right. And if he grabs the ledge and tries to back air you from here, then that's great. You get a reversal and you kill him, right? You just react, and then you react and you like up into him, he's off stage, and then you just edge guard him, or you like double jump fair with punish him, and then you also kill him. You recover low here, and if he preemptively rolls, you have enough time from going low, because you have so much time. Like you don't have your side B stall anymore, but you have so much time. Marth can go so low. You should almost never do an upbeat that high. Okay, so this is a spot that also just like, okay, this is a number one spot to like kind of look out against Falco and really everyone is like, so you're kind of like you dashing back and naring in this. Actually, I just don't really know what you're doing. Like, I'm not sure what made you decide to do this.
I think maybe just try to call it laser, but
Okay, well, here's the thing. I can tell you immediately that he's not going to laser here. And the reason why is because he totally fucked his tech skill and he just missed a fucking wave dash. And he's in the corner now. So number one, he's going to be scared to laser because he's in the corner and you're invincible in his face. And so that's a bad time for Falco to laser because he might just get hit out of the laser. And number two, he just fucked up his tech skill. So he just fucked up his tech skill. So what he's thinking right now is like, shit, Marth is coming to get me. And so what I would look for is definitely either spot dodge, hold shield, or roll. Whenever people fuck up their tech skill, it's like their rhythm gets thrown off, and it's a good time to attack them or look for the escape option, especially in the corner. Right here, your spacing is really good. If you literally just stand here and then maybe like dash back and then don't do anything, then you will be in position. If he tries to roll in and shine you, you will catch that. If he tries to reversal you by like down airing at you, then you will dash back and you'll catch that. Only if he does this very aggressive laser that I don't think will happen, and it's just like a really scary laser to even attempt. Then will he be like in a reasonable situation? If he does nothing, then you'll just be right here, and then he'll still be in the corner and have to find a way out. So he did roll. Sick. I love Marth. I love freebies. Okay, that's a good sequence. Okay.
I feel like that should have worked.
See, this is a spot where where the jab would have been really good. The jab is good in situations. Doing nair jab is good in situations where you like kind of nair into the corner like this a little bit, and then he barely avoids it. Because it's just like hard for him to like avoid the nair the extra time or the fall of the extra time, basically.
Right, but like shielding instead of like dashing back there is bad. Right.
You mean how like you did nair shield?
Yeah.
And you think you should do nair dash back instead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I agree only because like you had so much time after this nair. Like you were in shield for a long time. You definitely had time to dash back in this situation. Like nair shield is not bad at a space where they could at a space and timing where they could reasonably like try to whiff punish your nair with an aerial. But I think you had enough time here that the dash back would be better. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you went up tilt here. You need to go a little more forward to up tilt this second place. And you also really don't want to up tilt in this direction because like if he slides off, if he does regular slide off the eye for the up air, then he'll slide off the up tilt.
Okay.
Do you know how up tilting against slide off works?
You explained to me once, but like it didn't really like sink in. It's still.
Yeah. So like regular slide off, up tilt like sends them at a slight angle. That's like the direction that the sword goes. So you see the sword's going this way. So if he slides off this way, then he will slide off successfully. But if you up tilted him this way, like the other way, then and he tried to slide off this way, he would go straight up.
Right.
So and then 90% of the time they are going to DI. They're going to try to slide off like in the regular direction for up air. So most of the time you want to be doing your up tilt so that the arc goes like towards the inside of the platform. So the sword goes this way and Marth is facing like out. This was a good fair. Yeah, I mean, you had the right idea of like looking for the roll in, but you just don't have the time for it because you did up tilt. Oh, you should down throw.
Yeah.
You just
See, I don't
coming.
have like that fucking cheese in my mind.
You gotta down throw. You gotta down throw.
This is like it does tell me like I'm probably trying to play more 2-ons and shit. I'm like, yeah, I need to add some cheese to my mark.
It's not even cheese. It's like just better risk reward because it's like
Right.
okay, if he DI's in, like you have to do like a whole ass combo on Dreamland where he has slide off possible. He can like DI to say like he doesn't slide off and you up air him, but he's high enough so you can't super combo him, and then he can like DI the pop platform. It's gonna get so involved he just goes towards center. But like if you down throw him, like I would say killing him half the time here is just like not even cheesy. It's just straight up better risk reward.
Yeah.
And then you can see what I'm talking about with this up B sucks. This is the same up B,
Yeah.
I mean, sure, like if he rolled, then you would have gotten to ledge, but like you can going low and like using your side B stall and your double jump, like that also beats roll.
Without the dumb risk, yeah.
Yeah. I think yeah, okay. He's getting underneath. Okay. I know a lot of what's wrong with your nairs. He's getting underneath them a lot. And your problem is that you need to fast fall your nairs.
Okay.
You aren't fast falling them. And I know it's because you want the auto cancel, but you can actually fast fall Marth's snare and still auto cancel.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew that, but it's very important to do, and that's for multiple reasons. So we'll show with this snare. Number one, like you'll be actionable more quickly. Number two, he can't low profile you like this. He can't get underneath. If you fast fall this snare, you see where it stops hitting is like the height at which it stops hitting is like right here.
Yeah.
If you fast fall the nair, it hits all the way to the ground.
Okay.
So this stops people from running in underneath you. It stops people from wave dashing in underneath you. It makes you actionable more quickly because you get to the ground. So the timing is you input the fast fall like right after the second swipe comes out, and then you fast fall, and then it can auto cancel. But even if you have to L cancel it, like you should often select the L cancel anyway. And even if you L cancel it, it's more important to make your nair hit in the right place than it is to have it auto cancel.
Yep.
So definitely learn to fast fall the nair. Yeah, you're not fast falling the nairs like at all. It's like kind of backwards. Like I think whenever you learn melee, it's just like, oh, it's like you auto cancel Marth's nair by not fast falling it, and then you fast fall fair. But actually, in this matchup, it's a little bit backwards, and you want to do more like non fast fall fairs because the sword's really big and get a lot of drift out of it, and you want to do fast fall nairs. And then like fast fall nair will unlock your ability to like shield. It'll allow you to like shield better. It will also let you just get your stuff out faster. and you can control the spacing better as well. Like it will be very possible to pressure Falco with like you want to do like, and you're also doing like full forward almost nairs. You want to do a nair where you like jump forward like this and then fast fall. So it's like a triangle. Yeah. And then if you do that, then they can't. And then you nair, and they're like shielding, for example. Then you nair their shield, and nair out of and shine out of shield doesn't connect. Shield grab doesn't connect. Down air you can dash back. So it becomes like a really, really good spacing tool. And if they were to choose to jump out of it, then they get hit by nair.
Okay, like what you were saying, whenever like the laser and then land and shield.
Yeah, just like in situations where it feels like they're going to shield, you're kind of doing like this non-fast fall nair at them. Okay, sick. Nice. Okay. This is important. This is really important against everybody.
I know the video was playing. It's been frozen for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought it's been paused this whole time.
Shit. Let me stop the screen share and retry. Discord's shitting itself.
Whenever it froze, the timer was at 5:14.
Okay. I have it again. Screen source. Okay. Are we back? Alright, the timer's at 5:14. What were we showing? Right, so I think this is the nair that no, it was way before. So you saw already the nair that I said should have been fast fault, right?
Yeah, the one where you're stuck under it.
Yeah,
I saw that one.
Alright, so this is going to be a really important spot right here. This is most important against Falco, but it's important against everybody. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So you up tilt his shield. And then you dash back. This dash back is correct. Whenever you do this dash back, don't do this little dash back that you did. I want you to do a long dash back.
This is probably an issue why I feel like dash back just like never fucking worked for me. Why because I'm not ever doing a full length one.
Yeah, you need to do a long one. Like almost to the point where you go into your run animation. Another thing you can do is you can wave dash back if you want to just be facing forward. But you should do a long dash back here because it's really likely that Falco will either turn around and then immediately do a down air, or he's going to do like shine back air out of shield, or he's just going to do a back air out of shield. So yeah, he turned around and tried to do this down air. And if you watch like Zane play, he does a lot of this like really, really long dash back. Whenever you're playing against Falco, and so like whenever you're playing against Fox, a lot of time you're spacing around like shine out of shield. With Marth, whenever you hit Falco's shield or crouch cancel, you want to look out for reversal down air. You want to dash back outside of like a spot where he will down air at you. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I would have gone for a little back throw cheese. Oh, goodness. No. Okay, thank fucking God. Whew. Okay, he's dead. Okay, so let's see. So I would have gone for some back throw cheese earlier, but let's see. Yeah.
This comes back to what you were saying about Jordan earlier.
Yeah. You just really need to figure out how to edge guard him better and like what the gimps are, especially if you want to be a Falco killer. Alright, this down air is like hilarious because it still actually loses. Like they can still actually slide it off. It's like a very like
Okay.
swag thing to do. And like presumably like maybe going for like some sort of like edge cancel bullshit or something. But like yeah, as you can see, the idea just doesn't really work out here. I advise this percent just go for up air actually. Up air should break slide off by this percent. 49. You can up air all of the tech options. It will break and he won't be able to slide it off.
I probably could even just up tilt before he landed.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Or up air.
Okay, you gotta hit a tipper. Okay. You see again. This is the same thing. This I just pointed out this situation, right? I mean, he's not in shield, right? But like it's almost the same situation. He's in some sort of like really awkward scramble. Like he's in the corner and he is trying to get out offensively, right? He's trying to punish you. He doesn't grab, he doesn't shine. He just full sends a fucking downer at you. And you see how you wave dash out and then you're perfectly spaced and then you turn around and get hit by down air? I want you to wave dash or dash out and then stay outside of down air. And then that's a grab. That's an easy grab all day. That's that bad up B again. Okay. This was so unfortunate.
I think I was supposed to be a side view, which is still bad, but
This was so unfortunate. I thought you were gonna back air. So I like the up air. Okay, jumping out, that does make sense.
yeah, doing it back there would be the logical way.
Yeah, maybe you like jumped out too far here if you're going to like maybe go for ledge because it looks like you're trying to like side B and then grab the ledge here.
Yeah.
In which case you're conceding the edge guard. I think this is a good up air. The other thing you could do is you could like ledge dash, like you could like waveland down and then up tilt. You should have the time for that. Jumping does kind of make sense. I think you should like turn around. You should turn around before you jump here. So like you want to be facing him so that like you can hit him with forward air. And then so if he like up B's from over here, then you can jump out and then jump, double jump, forward air. Josiah's really good at that. And then if he's like further, then you can still do jump like back air turnaround, you know? And then fair just gives you better opportunities to cover Falco doing a side B like this. Right? Like if you were facing him, then you would just fall on him and you would forward air him. Or you would forward air him out of side B. So you really want to be facing like your front towards him as much as possible. That's just a general rule. With Marth, whenever you're edge guarding people or comboing them, much of the time, you want to be facing them. This was a grab for sure. I don't know, like if you just like fucked up, but like this is a grab for sure. Like that's a grab all day. Okay. So this is a few times now. You don't like respect the shine on the shield pressure. Right? Like a few times on Dreamland as well, I saw you didn't respect the shine on the shield pressure and you got shined. If you're going to like I think you should wait for shine or even double shine to act out against Falco a lot of times. Other than that, you can also roll. Rolling's good against Falco, and then other than that, if you want to do like sustain shield stuff, you can light shield. Light shielding is very good against Falco's pressure. And like if you watch Zane play, like he spams the shit out of light shield against Falco pressure because it doesn't take much for Falco to be able to shield poke Marth. And whenever you light shield, they have to do like a lot more specific pressure. Otherwise, if they just do basic normal pressure, then you get pushed back far enough that you can like wave dash out or roll away and escape.
Okay, yeah. I don't have triggers in my controller, but can you press Z or something while shielding and toggle play shield?
Oh yeah. Oh, so you took the springs out of both triggers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I thought you could press Z or something.
Yeah, you can if you hold trigger and it's trigger and A and Z, then you can toggle light shield or something like that. It's really clunky. It's really clunky. I think it's it's something like if you hold. That's how people do the light shield swag, right? They do hold the trigger and then they hold A and then they mash Z and that's the light shield swag. Yeah. I don't.
I'm sure it's still useful.
Yeah. I don't know. Light shield is pretty important against Falco. It's interesting that you took it out of both triggers.
The reason is I have a mechanical keyboard switch mod on my left trigger. And then I took it out of my right one because I had a problem with resting my finger on the right trigger and then shielding by accident. So that's why I took the spring out of that.
Okay. I don't know. I don't have real advice for that.
Yeah.
Okay, this narrow is really good. And then you dash. But it's just when you're dashing, it's just okay, so you kind of have an idea here whenever you're dashing, where it's just you know that he's about to do something, but you're not ready whenever he actually gives you the thing. He just rolls into you and then just gets out. He even rolls in and with shine, and you're jumping like that, you know? That needs to be that sequence needs to be gotcha.
It's weird because I had the harder part now.
Yeah, you did.
I always had the harder part now. I never did the easy things.
I mean, what happens is you need to be ready to you need to be actually ready for it to work and confirm the punish. That is so unfortunate. The only thing I would say though is that that should probably be you would go inside B there instead against Falco. Because he doesn't have a hitbox, so and then side B doesn't knock down, so they'll just fall and die. You just side B them until they die, or if you do side B up B, then at least you have a more reasonable chance that you will tech trap them. Okay, that worked out. Kind of. Okay, that's another light shield thing. I was gonna say, between stocks, do you really want to just sit on the side platform in light shield?
I do have a Fox. I don't know why I don't do that with Marth.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's really good against Falco. It's really, really good against Falco. Yeah. I don't know. It's just I don't know. What's he gonna do? Grab you? He it's just, and then you just get pushed off so easily. And if you face the right way, see, this up B sucks. Never do it. Yeah, see, you're just not ready, right? He gives it to you, you have it, and then I got up tilted. And granted, that could also be Falco's tech rolls bullshit kind of thing, because it goes so far.
That's what it was for me. It's weird. I feel his roll goes so far that no matter how many times I've experienced it, I still fuck up the judges on distance sometimes. His
roll does go very far, but the actual nice thing about his roll going so far is that if you're looking for how I talked about that wake up down air or wake up shine down air that I was talking about earlier, if you're spacing for the like him just full sending it at you, then it will also space full roll.
Right.
You will be able to grab both.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a really good fair. Like even though it didn't connect, like you want to do like that fair. You want to do more of this fair, and he can't even punish it. So here you wave dash out. That's good. Yeah, you're the spot where you're nearing here. I think doesn't make sense, and like I think I saw this nair a number of times on Dreamland as well, and the sensation is kind of like it's just like a very pre-programmed sequence. Like each time I've seen it, I think it doesn't make much sense, and it reminds me a lot of like whenever you see Marth players play the Ditto, and they just like dash away and then they wave dash back in and forward smash. They're like, haha, I gotcha. But they aren't actually looking out for anything, and that's kind of how like this nair feels, where you're just like you like wave dash out and then you just like jump at them in there. I think you should like you could like wave dash out and then like hold shield, and then like if they laser your shield again, then you would like nair in place or something. I think doing like a hitbox in place makes sense here. I think like dashing away more makes sense here. I think even if you were to like I just think this nair like doesn't hit very much because it's kind of just feels like, or even if you were to like wave dash out and then like forward smash, that would make more sense than doing this nair. Like you see Marths do this wave dash out forward smash all the time against both spacies, where it's like, oh, you overcommitted to your pressure, right? And then I forward smash you out of shield basically. That's probably happened to you. But like this nair just like takes so long to happen because you have to like do this and then you have to like you have to wave dash out and then you like turn around, you dash around with friends and you jump squat and then you enter jump squat and then you get in the air and then you nair, which has like a 6-frame startup. Like if you're gonna do it like this, just forward smash, And I'm not like necessarily advising that you do a lot of forward smash, but like forward smash makes a lot more sense than snare. Forward smash would have actually connected here. Forward smash has 10 frames of startup. So like, and it just like hits right in front of you immediately. It's just like I think this nair like can't hit him and isn't very good. Oh, that's a good nair. All right, let's talk about this nair. What made this nair good? Well, you didn't full YOLO it in. That's one. And then second, like you like caught him like out of a laser with it. So like with your
like,
go ahead.
It was at a spacing too, where like if you did the approach, it would cover that.
Yeah, exactly, and it covered a lot of range. And you could have like drifted it back if you were to hold shield, and then like you would have been fine. So this nair was really really good. You want to do more of the nairs like kind of like that. I think you do a lot of like full forward like non fast fall nairs. That can't really work. And you should try to do more like either nair. You should try to do more nair in place, or do more like jump forward, drift back, fast fall nair, or jump in place, drift in, fast fall nair. I think the reason why nair isn't working for you is because you're doing nair a lot in a way that's kind of like you can only catch them like trying to dash back from too close, or you can only catch them like if you are extremely early in hitting them out of the air.
Okay.
But you want to do nair in a way that's more like a wall that's moving forward.
also, whenever you want to do the optimal like fastball nair, do you nair instant? Do you do an instant nair, or do you kind of delay the nair a little bit?
You can do the nair however you want. But generally it'll be like a pretty early nair. It would be, in fact, if you do a truly instant nair, if you do a truly frame one nair, then you can just input fastfall as soon as possible because you can't fastfall until after the apex of your jump, and then it will auto cancel.
Or meant in order to get like the second hit of nair to like really hit the ground. You know what I mean?
I would
So
say I would say this is something that's easier for you to like experience, and it's easy to practice. What you can do is you can go in training mode and you can put crouching fox. Like just go in training lab and then put a fox CPU and then put him to crouch. And then if you can do your nair in a way, and if you can do your fastfall nair so that the second hit hits him, then that nair is good enough.
gotcha.
This nair is also very good against Falcon because it actually beats them trying to raptor boost your landing.
Oh, I think it might froze again.
Oh, I'm paused.
Oh, okay.
But I was saying, like, that same nair also is very good against Falcon because it beats him trying to raptor boost your landing, and he has to read, like, your startup.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay. So it's just, like, a lot of the times, it's just, like, I would say you just aren't, like, ready for your hits to work yet. And so, like, you've gotten very few, like, fat like combos or gimps, which is when I think of when it's like, oh, if you think of like the way when Marth players like really kill Falco, it's like, oh, I hit him with like a random thing, and then I was really ready for that random thing to knock him down, and then I tech chased him and I up threw him, and then he's dead. Or like I grabbed him, I like tricked him, and I grabbed him, I threw him off stage, and like I read his recovery, and he's dead. Here you have like kind of like, well, you don't really throw them off stage, but like it's fine if you can get like your combos together, but you don't really get your combos because it's like you like kind of hit them, and then you're just like, and then you do like fair up tilt in the spot where like, oh well, up tilt isn't really gonna work here, or like here you hit him with fair here, and then you should be capitalizing on this already, but it's like you're not ready for this to work. Like, this fair catches him, and then you're, like, standing still. After this fair, you should, like, wave dash or, like, dash forward already. And then you get another chance here, right? You nair him. And then you, like, dashed back after the nair. Why? Right?
Yeah,
like,
no.
right? Like, it's just like you're not ready for your hit to work. You dash forward, you would already be right here. You'd be ready to edge guard him.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. Like, I don't have the same like confidence and everything with Marth with Fox, you know, because like with Fox, you know, I'm ready for like pretty much anything to hit.
Yeah. It just looks like you're not ready for your hits, so you like fail to confirm them. And here you hit him again, fair, but then you like forward smash, right? Like fair forward smash. I think like it makes sense at like a lower percent, but like at 100, fair. I connect this fair. I'm ready for a Ken combo, right? And he DIs perfectly, and you get it, and you can get it there. But then like you're in fucking. And then you jump, and then you get hit by side B. Like, you didn't even get truly whiff punished. Back? Oh, you should cheese on the back throw. Oh, you use your double jump. That is the saddest little ending. Okay, so I would say practice your nairs like we talked about. The three big takeaways I'm going to say are: one, practice your nairs like we talked about. In place in place or jump forward and then drift back with the fast fall. That's number one. Number two is whenever you hit his crouch or his shield, or if you hit him at low percent, be ready for the reversal. Because be ready. He's going to try to shine, or he's going to CC shine if he's a dumbass. But he's probably going to try to down air at you. and you want to be ready to avoid that down air if like you don't have enough um you want to be ready for that down air if you don't have time to like truly capitalize off of your hit. Like, maybe you tag him with like a soft fair at low percent, and then you like want to dash back so that you can get a good opening, which is a grab on like his reversal attempt to down air. And the third thing is like try to be like more ready, especially like your nair is going to start hitting a lot more once you start doing good ones, and it's like whenever you get like a stray move, get ready to capitalize off of it, whether that means getting a true tech chase or like you knock them down and then you're ready to like read their defensive option after they get knocked down, whether that's a wake up down air or it's a roll, because zones are the two most likely things. I would say, yeah. I mean, honestly, like, just like I know the Marth is still very young, so just like I would say we should try to schedule a follow up like pretty soon. Normally I don't tell people to schedule follow ups like this or whatever because I don't really care that much. But I would say for this, because your Martha is pretty young, and I think these are three things that are pretty easy to work on, and Falcos are everywhere, including this Discord server. You can just like, try to schedule like this something with me in like 2 weeks or something, and then get more games and see if you can implement those things. So we'll see how it's coming along.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Peace.